Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on REN. I am so looking forward to this because this has been highly requested by all you guys on the channel. It's the tale of Jenny and Screech. I don't think it's that Screech, but it'd be funny if it was. And apparently there's another one on the end of it called Violet. So I'm looking forward to see what these three characters are all about in this song. And obviously REN's storytelling. He's one of my favourite things to check out at the minute. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is massively requested by all of you. Let's go.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone.
Actually, wasn't the Screech by Saved by the Bell, wasn't his name James? I'm sure it was. I can't remember now. It's a long time ago since I've seen Saved by the Bell. Okay, he's painting a picture here of somebody who's walked a route a million times before. She's familiar with it, blah, 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 blah. But someone has obviously been smoking a bit of weed. We don't know where the story's going yet, but I've got an idea. Let's continue.
His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets.
Before he carries on, he's saying a lot. I'll take it back a couple of notches. When he's saying that she's suddenly made herself paranoid walking down the street that she walks 100 times before, it happens to everybody. That you can be walking somewhere in, maybe sometimes in just in your own house, and you can suddenly get an eerie feeling of like, whoa, is somebody watching me? Oh, I'm scared. Do you know what I mean? And you can get that at any place at any time, and it creeps you out. Don't even know what it is. It's like something triggers your fight or flight response or something. I love the way REN is telling this story. He's so poetic with his like I say, he's like spoken language sometimes, spoken reading or whatever you call it, that they have in them clubs where people talk stories. He's better than me anyway. I can't get my words out. Let's go.
All along she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air.
Yeah,
a divine
like there was something in the air. You know, you do that, don't you? Like, oh, suddenly you feel a bit scared.
Intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Wow. Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What?
Wow, okay. Do you know what? He's got such a way with words. The way he described that situation then, you could totally visualise the whole emotion of them both. Him being really aggressive in her face and her just freezing like that. Oh shit, what do I do? Wow. God, he paints such a good picture.
To find strength to move but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete. And he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
Wow.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Wow, the way he described that as like dropping like butter, gone from a statue to dropping like butter. She's found somewhere to sleep. Ooh, this is powerful shit. So is Jenny asleep, or is she dead? We'll find out, won't we? Oh, we've moved on to Screech now. Just say, REN is an absolutely incredible guitarist. Absolutely incredible. Bravo.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben.
So that clears that up. Yeah, it was. He's killed her, basically. Wow. And the way he portrayed it, the fact that she was stood there and then she just melted like butter. And, oh my God. This is, strapping in for this, guys. Let's go.
Poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. This Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more.
Oh my God, this feels like, the way he's describing it, I'm watching a film in my head. I am watching somebody like bang on the door frantically, let me in. Oh my God, I've messed up. Do you know what I mean? This is a visual, even though he's telling it as a guy stood there with a guitar, I can see a film in my head. This is crazy. I mean, I could in the first instance, but it's just getting more and more vivid the more he tells this story. This is like, I mean, I feel like I'm halfway through watching a film. I really do. This is brilliant storytelling.
Still on the floor, I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing? around yours for a few moments. I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on now, you then! I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech! Richard was an officer who said...
This is an advert for not doing drugs, people. He's so high and he's so pumped, and the fact that he's painting a picture of this guy with a knife, he's never going to back down from a fight. He's like, I'm not scared of the police. You know what? I'll face it head on, sod it. If I'm going to go down, I may as well go down fighting. Wow. I can see the guy stood there with a knife going, come on then. It's just, I like this guy. I have to do more reactions to him. I know I've done, this is my third one. I'll do more. Well, technically it'll be 5 after this because this is a 3-tail video. Woo! Loving this. This is brilliant.
Think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech! Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
What? Oh, wow!
Story it.
Wow! That was so creative. The fact that obviously he was telling the story about him, the policeman got his gun out and basically shot Screech running at him with a knife. And then he did the guitar noises, the palm muted bullet sounds. And the cameraman, boom, like he'd been shot. That was so goddamn creative. This guy's got a vision. REN has got a vision. And I can see it. That is so cool.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart.
Wow.
An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
So basically, the story up to now, I can see it by the chapters that it's going to go into Violet's Tale, which I should not be mentioned yet. But this is a story so far of 3 people's lives that's been affected by things that could have been avoided. He didn't have to go and kill Jenny to rob her. He didn't have to go and run at the policeman to get shot. And now that policeman who shot him is shaken up. He's going to remember that for the rest of his life because he's killed a child. Well, 14-year-old kid. He's still a child. He killed a 14-year-old kid with his gun. So that's going to affect him psychologically as well. So this is 3 instances of a sad, tragic story that could have well been avoided. And it's all down to drugs. Okay, let's see what it goes with Violet. This is so creative. I know I've said it before, and you're probably sick of me saying it, but it is. first of all. Second of all, let's see what he's got to say. That sounds so nice, that.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beeps and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep. She's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Oh my God, that was like, the way he's just told the first part of this story was like when you watch a film and they show you something that's happened. They set the scene for the end of the film, but they put it at the beginning, and then it'll say like 2 years previous, and then they'll start the thing of how they got to the first part of the film. Like a is it a prologue, an epilogue? I can't remember which one's which. But they'll show the end at the beginning, and then they tell the story to where they get to that point at the end. That's how he's just told the beginning of this story. Wow. Okay.
The hands of time for Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick.
So English. This is so English. I mean, the story is sad, don't get me wrong, about being abused by her father and stuff, and that's why she's moved out at 16. But he's saying stacking shelves at Tesco. He's talking about welfare flats, and he's talking about he's such a little prick. It's such an English way of portraying stuff. It's totally relatable to me, being English myself.
Boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark.
Wow, so basically, wow. The story is going the same way that she's met somebody. He said he's a wrong un, but he can charm you. So basically, he turned on the style, got with Violet, and then ended up knocking her about like her dad used to do, turn her black and blue, etc. Okay, so it's like history repeating itself. It's the same cycle. Maybe she feels she's destined to go in this loop forever, no matter who she's with. This is like obviously a very, very big problem in the world as well. It's something that needs addressing, something that needs sorting out, if you like. I love the way he's painting the picture, though. It's so freaking visual.
Night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
Is he saying when he looked up and said she never stood a chance, has her new boyfriend thrown her off the stairwell? Wow. Wow.
Devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? on her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot.
Wow.
Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddywhack. One to the jaw and the tooth's back, detached, fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence.
He's not thrown her off. He's not thrown her off. He's beat the shit out of her and killed her. Whoa. Sent a shiver down my back, that.
Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word, she stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
No! Holy shit!
Your stunned silence is very reassuring.
Oh my god, full fucking circle! I feel affected by this. Wow, I'm a little bit stunned for a second. 1 minute. Let me gather me shit together and process what's just happened in this story. Nobody tells a story like Ren. Nobody tells a story like Ren. Wow. So he hadn't initially killed her. He'd beat her to within an inch of her life. And then she died in hospital after giving birth to Jenny and Screech, who ended up being siblings. Didn't know that, probably. Or maybe they did. No, they couldn't have done. And then Screech has killed Jenny, then got shot by a policeman. What a story! I've never sat there and heard anything like this in my life. This has been an absolute eye-opener, and I don't think anyone could ever top the storytelling of this guy that I've seen in the music. It is absolutely incredible. I feel like I've watched a film, like I said before. And he even put a twist in it. A massive twist. The fact that they were brother and sister. He's basically killed his sister and then got killed by a policeman. And Violet's tale is the beginning of the story at the end. Oh my god! Oh god! Wow! I was stunned enough because I thought when he said she was in the hospital. And a light went out, everything went black. I thought, oh my god, as the baby died and whatever, then it comes out as twins. And I'm still trying to process it. I've got frogs in my head. And I don't know what to say now. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. That was incredible. Wow. Woof. Anyway, snap out of it. If you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one.